We are live. We are live. We are live. How's it going tonight?
Going good, man. Going good.
Super cool. Super cool.
Ready to do some fishing in the morning. Finally get my
That's what's
boat
up.
straightened out.
Yeah.
Had some transducer issues, but I got them all straightened out. Lawrence helped me out.
Super cool. Super
Yep.
cool.
The question is bluegill or crappie tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always a good choice.
Yeah. I'm
Two
thinking
good
bluegill
choices.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thing is, I don't need any, and I'm going to go there and bring home a mess of them, and I don't want to.
Just go and
But
have a blast, huh?
yep, yep.
Yep. There's JR and there's Lynn. Yes, sir, Lynn.
Hey, JR.
I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but it's coming up. I got I got a trip to Conroe coming up soon, and that's the only lake that I'll have to use. If I'm on Houston, I use the cleaning station at Waterside. And if I'm on Somerville, I use the one at Overlook Marina. They got a cleaning station there too. Slap B, what's happening, my man?
B, what's happening? Hey, Lynn.
C219, what's up, man?
C219, what's happening?
That dude been on some good gills over there too. I think I want to say Mississippi. I
Okay.
believe C219. I think that's where he's from.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Man, I tell you what, man. I, Lake Houston has, for me, has always been a summer. I get the best fish during the summertime,
Mhm.
but uh, the thermocline, man, is just so bad. It makes it tough. But the fish are there. They're still going to eat. Um, and but it's so discouraging looking at that unit
Uh,
with that all that fog down there at the bottom, man.
yeah.
It's just it just kills your clarity
Mm,
big time. But we caught two 15-inch crappie today,
mm,
and but they didn't get to go back in the drink.
right.
But yeah, we did a lot of moving around today. My client today he is actually pack one.
Yeah.
Got him a smack brand new Z18 with a Merc 150 on it. Sweet boat, man. It handles it's a smooth, very smooth ride. And I didn't like the way the whoever he had to do his install. They had zip ties everywhere. He got some stuff he got to repair. But anybody that's planning to get uh, or possibly have already did install, it is highly recommended from Gorman to not use zip ties on any of your cables. And for those of you that haven't been in, sort of electrical or installation work, a lot of time those zip ties over time from the heat, getting hot, cooling off, getting hot, that those zip ties shrink. And if you've pulled any off that's been on some wiring for a while, you'll see that they really do put stress on whatever you put them on. Stick 'em boys, fishing and sports. What's going on, my man?
What's happening?
There's JLD.
JLD, what's up?
Yeah, and those fish are, another, myth that I've heard from, I mean, just over and over and over is just like wintertime. Wintertime they run to the dam. Summertime they gonna be out there 20, 30 foot deep. Man, catching these fish in 6 to 12 foot of water. But when the thermocline is like that, they don't go very far beneath it.
Right.
You seeing thermocline? Y'all thermocline
I
still real
saw
deep?
some, yeah, well, usually when I get like 20 foot, then I'll see it.
Yeah,
Other than that, I don't see it.
yeah. But y'all lakes are fairly clear water lakes up there.
Yeah, yeah. Slightly stained.
Yeah, same way with Conroe. I mean,
Yeah.
on Conroe you got to be over. Sometimes I see it in 15 foot of water or so, especially up north. You'll see it. But I don't know, man. Lake Houston. I've that sometimes that thermocline is up there 2 foot under the surface.
Damn. I wonder why. Just
You can be in 6 foot of water in that
hmm,
thermocline. But what I see is after the sun comes up, it drops down.
hmm,
And I it's like I've said several times before. As much reading and research I've done on crappie fishing and water conditions and all of that, I've never heard anybody make mention of that.
right.
There's a lot of talk about thermocline, but there's Wayne.
Hey
What's going
Wayne.
on, my man? There's Pack One. Pack One, did you get that
Pack one. What's happening?
that auto bills taken care of? Did you make your trip out there to Bass Pro? What did they say it was? I wouldn't bet that float had something on top of it or something. But we had a great time out there today, man. It got hot quick today, but when we was heading out, I was like, hey, how about we go and catch some crappie before it get hot, and then we'll do all that riding around, after the sun get up and
Right.
pound. So the whole while we fished, man, it wasn't real bad. But last few hours of the trip, we did some scouting and ran from way up in the East Fork all the way down to the dam,
Oh,
and
cool.
made him a trail of how to run the lake on his map. So got him squared away on that part. He still want to do another trip, and we gonna got to get his troll motor calibrated. He forgot his remote at home, and the only way to calibrate that troll motor is through the remote. So we gotta get that taken care of. JR says, yeah, SK, the thermocline drops down when the sun gets up high and the big slab crappie dig down in the structure. Yep.
Hmm.
That's what I was figuring. He said there was something blocking it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that auto switch. Did they show you like a switch on there to where you could turn that thing off? They should have a switch on that.
No, it's usually hardwired. The auto.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
still could put. I mean, why not put a switch
You
on it?
can
For, say for
manually do
instance,
it, or the auto is separate than the manual.
yes, it's separate.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So just in case.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
still want to switch on mine. If you put it in storage, what's the use of having a auto bilge?
I wonder what caught it. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, for just in case you run into a situation like we did today with his, there's an issue with it. You need to kill the power,
Yeah. You
or at
could have
least where
just
the
reached down
fuse
in there.
is. Nah, they got
Too
that.
much stuff.
It's just too much. You got power poles, you got power pole pumps back there and everything. So couldn't see it. There's Hutch. What's going on, my man?
Hey, Hutch.
Wayne said he had to change his ignition switch cylinder out. Now I'm putting all the trim back on the dash.
Okay.
Such a pain. Wayne, you been fishing? Yeah, Wayne used to go. He used to do fishing videos, but I
Oh,
hadn't
cool.
seen him get out fishing in a while. Well, we got this little old system. You listen to some people and they're saying that they don't think it's gonna do much, but I tell you what, I bet you if that thing get over the Gulf and that warm water, we're gonna see it turn into something.
Hmm.
And they're saying it's gonna turn northeast, but from what I seen today, it's flowing southwest, and I don't see anything coming from the west that's gonna push it north. So anybody that's down, on the lower coast, Louisiana, Texas, even I'm saying I'm willing to bet that thing tear Texas up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's half on land.
Uh huh. Yeah, but if it get over that open water out
Yeah, it
there,
looks
man,
like
it's
southwest. Yeah.
yeah,
But
it's moving down south.
then it's gonna break up in about
Yeah,
8 hours. Then
that's what
form.
they
Yeah.
saying. But you know okay, so it said that there's a fuse. Yeah, you need to know what that fuse is
Mm,
because you run into another issue like that, like
yeah.
we had today. You'll know where to go pull that fuse. Yep, good to know that information. Hadn't been on Conroe. Been I don't know, week and a half or so. So I can't talk too much for that. But last I was out there, found fish in 15 to 20 foot of water, 14 to 20 foot of water. You go early, you can catch them up there shallow, but as that sun gets up, they drop out deep and get in that structure.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, Jr. said it right there. I mean, because after that sun get up, if you don't have your unit set to where you can distinguish those fish inside of the structure, you won't see them. And the good thing is, usually if you get that jig to them, give it a little action, uh, they react to it and come on and eat it. And I'm still seeing some fish suspended out there, but it's they've formed in few and far between. I wish we had them to where they would suspend a lot more because it's so much easier to get clients to drop down on
Yeah.
open water fish than it is
Yep.
getting them to get a jig down into a brush pile. You been seeing many open water fish up there?
No, I haven't. I caught a couple, but not like I used to. But I
Yeah,
haven't been searching a lot for them.
yeah.
I just been fishing. Depends where I'm going. Brush, and then I'll figure I'll get 15 on brush, and then I'll just hit the timber and get my last 10.
Hmm. Yeah,
Usually later. Yeah.
the way I do is I usually fish stretches. They got a lot of structure. So as I'm on my troll motor, I'm just constantly panning. As I'm going from structure to structure, I'm still panning at open water. I've been finding a few out there.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to crank up between because it's too far distances between
Yeah,
structure. Yeah.
yeah. That's basically Conroe got some areas that they got stretches that you can still control motor,
Yeah.
but usually when you get done with a couple pieces of structure on Conroe, you got to fire up to get
Yeah. Yep.
get to your next structure. Wayne say you need to get out to try all those jigs he won. That's
Cool.
right. Are you? Yeah, that's right. You did have some health issues. Hopefully you back. I will be back in the saddle again soon.
Yeah.
Murdoch. Hey everybody, I'm helping a buddy get hay up. We got a potential tropical storm coming. Won't have much input tonight other than it's freaking hot.
Oh
Today was special here, buddy. I'm talking about it was hot.
yeah. It was 93, 94 here.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a breeze, so it did help some.
Yeah, it was a little windy here.
Yeah.
Fahim, what's happening?
And we haven't had much, we've been getting rain just about we didn't get any rain today, but just
Okay.
about every single day we've been
Yeah.
getting those pop-up storms in the,
Yep.
just afternoon. There's Crappie Bully.
Crappie bully.
Says my live scope won't come on, so I turned it off and back on. It took about 4 minutes to come on. Have you ever had this problem? I haven't, but
No, electronics, man.
I
They
mean
can do
it's
anything.
electronics. Yep.
Yep.
I will say this. So you're saying you turn the power off and back on? Did it have a lit screen or was it totally black?
Yeah. Mine's hung up a couple times, and then I just reboot it. And it's a computer, so
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yep. I will tell you this: the very first thing that Gorm is going, if you do have to call Gorm, the first thing that they're going to ask you is, "When was the last time you updated? What update are
Yep.
you running?"
Laurent, same thing.
Yeah, yeah. They're
Yep.
gonna want you running those last updates, and
Yep.
I will tell you, man, especially with Gorman, man, it was I don't know 2 3 years ago that they did have those issues with that update that they put out, but I've been updating every update since then, and they've been doing really good.
Yeah.
They've been doing really good. So I will say that if you're not up to date on your update, man, that may be something that'll help you. First, I would check, make sure that you got good connection. Make sure there ain't no corrosion nowhere. Look at the inside of your plugs where plug into the back of your unit. Make sure they're good and tight. Check your connections at your battery. All of that stuff matters big time with
Yep.
these electronics
Yep.
because they have to have that juice.
Yep.
Slabs on deck. What's going on, my man?
Slabs on deck. What's happening?
You been fishing since you've been back up there in Georgia? Murdoch, he said he's sweating on tractor and it's 9/14/110
Heat index. Man.
heat index today. Yeah, I'll tell you what, you
Yeah.
can stand up outside and you're gonna sweat.
Oh yeah.
Without I'm just saying standing up outside. There's Squiddo. What's going on, my man? You been
Squiddo,
fishing?
what's happening?
You been fishing any Squiddo? I think Squiddo said he had to have a medical procedure done too.
Oh, okay.
Yep, we all getting old, so I mean
Yep. Yep.
it happens. Yeah, that guy put that post up about the 27th, but I went over there today. Like he took it down, so they may have
Hmm.
canceled it. Slabs on deck say put a limit in the boat on Sunday. Minnow
Oh,
slip
cool.
cart, old school. There you go.
Sweet.
Yes, sir. I wish we had lakes down here where we can go and enjoy a day on the water, crappie fishing on a weekend.
I know.
There's so many boats. Even just like today, there wasn't a bunch, but there were like 5 boats at Waterside today.
Mm,
That's highly unusual for the middle of the week, but
right.
it is summertime, so
Yep.
storm may bring some rain, but is being pushed back eastward. Yeah, I
Oh,
hope it do
okay.
get turned eastward. We didn't had enough rain here.
Yeah.
There's crappie day.
Hey, Crappie Day. Hey,
There's
Rick.
Rick.
How's it going, man? How's Miraval fishing? Good.
Oh, I bet you. I wish that lake was a lot closer. Phoebe said, "You had to say that word." I didn't say old. I said old.
Okay, 71 on Friday. Happy birthday,
Congratulations,
man.
man. Yep,
Yep, my
HBD.
birthday's Sunday. Yep.
I wish I make it there. Y'all are blessed. You, JR, man, several. I got so many clients that are 70 plus is unreal, man. And it's just like JR, man. He in and out of his boat, and Mr. Leroy, he in. I mean, these guys are, and I think Mr. Leroy is 81.
Mm,
I think JR's. I forget JR's. I'm not gonna put it out there, but these guys are up there, man. If I can do what they're doing now when I get that age, I'm gonna be
yep.
totally happy. I'm gonna be totally happy. Dave was a little tied up tonight, so he's not gonna be with us. I'm
Yeah.
trying to stay on top of the comments, make sure we hadn't had any foul play that I've seen in a long time, so hopefully it won't start tonight. Yep, JRC 76, so
Oh, okay.
and gets around like a young man.
Yep. Put them slabs in the boat.
Yep, yep. Yeah, but I seen you right there. I was saying to myself, man, it's hot out here, man.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, it is highly worth investing in putting an umbrella on your boat. Highly worth the investment. Yeah, we wrote while we was riding out to the south. We passed under the 1960 bridge. I just slowed that boat down to a slow. I just man, that feels so good. Yeah, that shade. It
Oh,
reduces that
yeah.
that
Makes a
heat.
big difference.
Yeah, big difference.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, Rick say he got lots going on with his garden, work, farm, etc. Haven't fished as much as I'd like.
Okay. Cool.
That's what's up. Yeah, I'm wanting to. It's coming soon. I'm gonna make a trip to Lake Livingston just to. Yeah, the lake is right there. Hour 30 minutes away, and I've just never fished it. Um, it can be a dangerous lake, and I've been studying my map. of it here, past month or so, and you'll just be out in the middle of nowhere. I'm looking at that map, and it'll have stump, and if that's marked on your map, more than likely it's something that you have to pay attention to.
Right.
Just out in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
So, but I've had a few guys hit me up and say, "Hey man, look, I run this lake quite a bit, and but I still like when I go on scouting trips, to go and do recon. I saw because nobody like how much I move. I mean, because I'm not there to catch a bunch of fish. I mean, I'm there to find where if they're there and mark structure and all of that, find safe routes. But if I have somebody on the boat, we get over some crappie, they're gonna sit there and catch some fish. So that's not my intent when I get out on a new lake. I want to move around. Yeah, that umbrella works.
Yep.
The one that oh man, I can't remember the name of it. But the one that I've got, man, I've had I don't know 3 years. It's still holding together.
Hmm.
But it's the one. It's it may be called Sunbrella.
Hmm.
It may don't hold me to it, but what it is, it's a big old patio style. As big as a patio umbrella, but it's super light.
Hmm.
And it's the one that come with the sides that come down on the side to where you can tie on like your cleats.
Okay.
But as soon as I got it, I cut those sides off because that's worthless
Yeah.
for somebody that's fishing. Just totally in the way, and they don't have a way to tie it up, anything like that. So I
Yeah.
took a pair of scissors and snipped it both sides right off. But other than that, it's a great umbrella. It's been holding up. Man, I'm saying it holds up great, and then next time I put it up, it's gonna have a big old hole in it.
Man.
And they're not that expensive. Well, they probably double the price now, but I'll see if I can't remember, and we'll talk about it next week. I forget the name of that umbrella. I think it's Sunbrella.
Where'd you buy it from? You remember?
I think I got it off Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. On the doggle, I was just using the regular Walmart brand
Hmm.
patio uh umbrellas. But I will tell you this: I've had like 4 of those things fly to my boat,
Mm.
and once they touch water, they're gone. There ain't no turning around to go and get 'em. I mean, they hit the water and they stand up and just straight down,
Bang.
just like that. Slabs on deck say he got I have a Millennium Marine set up. Being able to bend that umbrella to block the sun is amazing.
Cool.
Yeah, mine's don't bend. Uh, and I I need to get with uh what's his name, the guy that made my seat rack.
John.
Uh, yeah, get with John and get him to make me a longer. I need it back just a little bit.
Mm.
Because using those long rods, when you set the hook, try to swing a fish in, you got to push the rod way out to swing the fish in. I mean, it's nice to have that shave,
Yeah.
far forward, but it needs to be back about six
Yeah.
inches. So I'm gonna see if I can't get him to make me another bracket to,
Custom.
yeah, get a custom made bracket, set it back about 6 more inches. And I'm not sure how that's gonna work because I'll tell you now that shade. I haven't had a customer complain about not being able to, having to work that rod yet because of how cool
Right.
that shade feels. It makes a big difference. Yes, sir. Squid'll say, "Let me know when you're ready. I'll sit under umbrella and watch for stuff." There's Craig. What's going on, my man?
Hey, Craig.
Oh, JLD says sport umbrella. That may
Hmm.
be it. There's several of them, but I, I think mine's is Sunbrella. I think it's called Sunbrella. Don't hold me to it. Wayne say he saw ad for a sombrero. I got one of those too, but I hadn't worn it on the boat in a while.
Oh yeah, with
Yeah,
the
they
fans
got
built in.
I
Yeah.
got the ones with the fans. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
And got the little what do you call them?
Solar
The
charge. Yeah.
solar charger. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how good they work.
Well, it's hot air. They're gonna be blowing on you. That's all I gotta say. Rick said he got an 8 foot bimini top, but it's on the wrong end of the boat. Yeah. There's Mr. Harry, man. It's good to see you
Hey,
back.
Harry.
Glad you're able to join us tonight. Mr. Harry he stayed way out there. I went out to his house one day to look at some changes he wanted to make on his boat. And man, I was like, man, I'm not there yet. I think I was like 2.5 hours into the drive.
Oh man.
Yeah. But he got there's some waters out there I want to check out. So one of
Hmm.
these days we're gonna hook up and go fish some of his local water out there. It's always nice getting on new water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like the challenge.
Yeah.
Somerville's been fishing good. During that tournament, we had that tournament this past Sunday, and they're little over 9 pounds won it. I didn't even have 7 pounds, but I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet within that 5 hours I caught 100 fish. Uh, and I seen some good ones, but you try to get to them little ones attack that bait. It's like they were bodyguards.
Damn.
Yep. Need to get a pump sprayer. Yeah. And a
Yep.
mister hose for that sunbrella. Yep.
Yeah, my buddy has a mister on his.
Yeah. That would be super cool.
Yep.
Craig says he's still car shopping, thinking about waiting until 26. Some come out in September. There you go.
Yep.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hare. We'll make it happen. Coming soon. Coming soon. But yeah, the water tip cooled down on Lake Houston. I was seeing some 88, 89. Pushing in some areas. If you get in shallow water, I'm seeing 92-degree water temp.
Oh man.
Before we had all those stronger storms roll in and all of that rain. But today, I think the hottest that I seen it today was 85.
Okay.
Yeah, this morning it was 83 when we launched. Yeah, I was intending to look at he either I think I'm not for sure if he got the new uh the wireless connect
Hmm. Networking.
Garmin's, yeah, networking, because I'm almost positive that he do, but I couldn't get all the features to work.
Hmm.
The depth was reading, and you know how you can have it to where as you turn on one unit to turn the other one on, you turn one off and
Yeah.
turn the other one off. So I turned all of that off. So I know that they were talking to each other. So they got to be that new,
Wireless network.
yeah, the wireless network.
Do
I'm
they
trying
have
to think of the
Ultra twos
Ultra
front and back?
twos. Yeah, I think they're
What teams do they
126.
have? Okay, both of them.
Yeah, yep. And if you look at the unit on the dash, it looks twice as big as the unit that's up front.
Yeah.
And I kept telling us, man, there ain't no way those units are the same. But if you look at the covers are identical.
Yeah.
But the unit in that
The way it
console
looks.
yeah, it just looks so much bigger. Yeah, got side imaging looking good.
Yeah.
Got his live scope looking good.
Cool.
Fixed up his map. Got his map set up to where it shows you your shallow water. You got the different colors.
Yeah. 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 I use that a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a big help.
Yep.
Chit chat. What's going on, my man?
Chit chat. What's happening?
Just coming off the river, setting a slat trap for catfish. Trying a new method.
Oh,
That's
cool.
super cool. You going for flathead or blues or what kind you chasing? Craig said low 80s here with rain coming later tonight.
Okay. Yeah. Keep that rain.
Craig said Steve hit the like button.
Let
Uh,
me see how many we got.
5.
5.
No, I can't see it. I'm through StreamYard, so I don't ever get to see
Yeah,
it.
I'm doing it on my phone.
Oh, okay. But guys, I'm gonna tell you, this hot weather, don't let it run you. I will say, do get your early start because it's been really nice on the lake.
19.
Oh, 19 thumbs
Yeah,
up.
I was number 19.
Okay, that's cool. But getting out there early before that sun get the
Yeah.
beaming, and you get you a nice sack of fish.
Yep.
And I will say this, even on Conroe, yeah, uh, the thing is staying on the move. And this is especially without live scope. If you dropping down on your fish going from brush pile to brush pile, if you're not getting the results you want, man, it's you got to move. Now I'm not saying just drop down there one time and if you don't get bit, move out, but at least give it 2 or 3 different colors and just check all of the depths. One thing I will say, there's been times before I had live scope. I made a few videos about this way back uh, when I was saying you got to find the spot on the spot. Just because you're on the brush pile, you got to find the area of that brush pile that those fish are preferring to hold. And I see it a lot with with having live scope is one side those fish be on one side of that pile and there's absolutely nothing anywhere else on that pile. So it's always a good thing to not just drop in one area on a pile. Yeah, he got those leather seats and that sun beam on them,
Oh yeah.
and they get hot, man. All I can say is you was doing the right thing and just put a towel over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
don't with mines.
I got the mesh seats now, so I like them.
Yeah, yeah. I just sit there and take the pain for a couple seconds until my butt get used to it. Yeah, yeah. But that towel is a good idea. I mean, it'll
Yeah.
help it some. But we stayed out a little bit longer than I wanted to today. But it is what it is. We had to do that break in, so. But he got him a night. I think it ended up with 16 or 17 fish today.
Oh, cool.
In the little while that we fished.
Yeah.
So, one thing I will say too, it's just like Pack One can attest to this. Is man, these fish are not wanting any drastic action. Um, you get that jig just a slightly too much action, and they have come up and they just turn around. Next thing you know,
Mm,
and once they turn off, they gone.
mm.
They just disappear into the structure. Rick say he stand up 95% of the time while he's fishing.
Yeah.
Now this is what we're saying. We go up, we'll be on the front of the boat at the bow fishing, and then when we go to the back to the cockpit to crank up and move, the seats in the cockpit are the ones that are super high. I don't think his seat's not gonna fold down. So I fold mine down when I'm not in the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his don't fold down.
Yeah, it's like buckets.
Mm-hmm. I know the ones in my nitro don't.
Hmm.
And on the dogger, you just stand up. It got a leaning post, so it really don't. And white seats, they don't. I mean, they get a little warm, but they don't get real hot. That's
Right.
one thing I like about that doggle. It was the whole boat was white, so
Yeah.
it didn't get super hot. When I do replace my carpet, I'm going all tan. Right now it's half blue and half tan, and the darker colors get dirty fast. And well, you can see it. I can't say that they get the same amount of dirt, but that lighter color it don't show stains and stuff as bad as on especially catfish line.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Wayne say he don't think flat traps are legal for catfish. I don't think he's not in Texas.
No, he's in Arkansas.
Yeah. Oh, really? I didn't know that. So they got pedestal seats even
Okay,
on the console. Huh.
cool.
Yep. But guys, I'll tell you what, I'm seeing a lot of people still investing in buying, live scope, but it is so critical to have this stuff hooked up right. Another thing too that uh, I forgot to mention the pack one today. We stood there at the ramp after we got done and just talked about all the stuff that I would do to improve what he got. And I forgot to mention, you know how on your black box on your LVS 30, your GLS 10,
Hmm.
you got the indicator light.
Yeah.
Well, they had his facing the floor.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
there
you
was
can't even
no
tell.
way to. Yeah, there's no
Yeah, I
way to
spin it
see it.
around. Yeah,
And that's something else you may want to get them to do is just turn that thing up
yeah.
to where that indicator light. If you do run
Oh
into
yeah,
an issue and
yep,
get Gorman on the phone, that's one of the things
yep,
that they're going to be asking is
yep.
what is the indicator light doing? So that's something else you want to add to your list to make happen. And I've had so many people tell me, man, there ain't no light on that GLST. And I'm telling, man, there's a LED light on
Yeah,
that right on the side where it connects. All
yeah.
your connections are.
You got
There's
the
an
data.
LED light. Yep, it makes a big difference. The small things. Yes, sir. Well, I don't have a whole lot for tonight. I mean, for tonight, man.
Yeah,
Other
I
than
haven't
the fish
fished
are
really.
biting.
Yeah, I fished once, bluegill fished, and
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah, I got a bluegill trip coming up soon too, so
Oh,
I
cool.
I need to get back to Conroe to check that out. Make sure that they're not all skinny yet.
Yeah,
But they're just like crappie. They don't all spawn at the same time. So
right.
you will have to,
How long do you think the bluegill bite's gonna be? Another month?
yeah, through
Yeah,
August.
yeah,
Yeah, but when August hit, I won't fish for them.
yeah, yeah,
You catch so many that are just razorbacks
yeah, yeah.
that have absolutely no fillet.
Right.
So yep.
Blues and channel cat.
Craig said the ticks got bad around here again. I pulled two off of me today.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got a trip to the woods coming up soon. I'm hoping that ours are not bad. I got some more clearing to do. I moved one of my setups in the woods, and I'm hoping that it's gonna work because I hadn't used this setup in 2 years because every time I go to it, I get busted.
Mm.
And so uh, I'm actually leaving one of my stands that's right on a creek ledge. I'm gonna try to leave it there, but I moved my feeder to the opposite side of the creek. And if it worked like I think it's gonna work, man, it's gonna be an awesome little setup. That creek is super steep. Those
Yeah.
deer not gonna cross it. They got a crossing farther down, but I'll be protected from that. Wind direction mean a lot when you're hunting. In case any of you guys don't know, Gerald says I have my GLS 10 with its own fuse.
Yep. Same here.
Yep, blues and channel catfish. I hope a flathead doesn't get trapped inside. It will be the only fish in there.
Hmm.
Come morning, blues and channel catfish are prey to flathead. Yep, they will eat them. I know a lot of people that will use a small hook. No, use a big hook with a small piece of bait, and you can't bait with catfish, but a little
Right.
catfish will go and bite on that big hook and get hooked,
Yep.
and then a big flathead will come and eat the little
Yep.
the little catfish. I shouldn't say that on this live because that's highly against against the law, but yep. Lyme disease is bad.
Oh yeah.
You know, uh, I was a advocate of dedicated power for your electronics until I went with a lithium cranking battery, and this thing runs everything, and it's doing great. I'm not having any interference issues. I do have 10 gauge ran from my battery to my power, which is very important if you ask me. I'm running my and I gotta have my music playing while I'm fishing. So I run my radio to it, my boat lights, all everything that else that goes, all the electrical except for my trolling motor. I run off that 100 amp hour cranking battery, lithium cranking battery, and it's working good. Yep, 10 gauge wire does help.
Yep.
I will not run my power through a fuse block. A fuse block is asking for trouble, and plus that it reduces your power supply by a lot. I will do an inline fuse if I had to do it, or even better than that is a breaker. I use breakers more than I use fuses. You use breakers too, don't you, Steve?
Yeah, I got both.
Oh, you got both.
I got a
Okay.
cutoff switch, and then I have a 12 bank breaker. Oh, fuses. Yep.
Okay.
I don't have to check nothing. I know each fuse what it does. If
Uh huh.
something ain't working, I open it up and it lights up if it's triggered, and I don't
Okay.
even have to check nothing. Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. I
like a
use
map. Yeah.
my break. I use my breaker as a switch.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
got a cutoff. I can just shut off all my electronics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perco.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was off Amazon. I believe it's Perco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They work good.
Yeah.
Blues, old school.
I listen to almost everything.
I do. I listen to everything too. Sometimes
Yeah.
I have rarely rap, but
Depends what I'm feeling that day.
mostly blues. Laid back, laid back blues. Yep. I use a brake on my trolling motor also.
Yep. Yeah, I got a circuit breaker in my trolling motor, and then I have one for all the boat stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Chit chat say slat traps are legal in Arkansas as long as you have the proper license.
Cool.
Yeah, I've seen guys use those. They work. They work.
Yeah, the wind's supposed to be pretty good tomorrow, so hopefully.
Hmm. They call for 5 mile an hour today for a high.
Huh.
We were 15. I wouldn't complain it because it was
Yeah.
so hot that we needed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'll go out there maybe shoot 3 hours. I'll be done.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm ready. My
Oh.
arm's hurting. I
Yep.
just like them bluegill. They're fun.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
gonna put some braid on there before I go though.
Yeah. Yeah. Stevie Ray Vaughan. I even go back as far as Howlin' Wolf. I never heard of Mungo Jerry.
Hmm.
Never even heard of him. Yes, sir. I hadn't had anybody jump on my boat not like my music, so
Mhm.
that's always a good thing.
You play it while you're guiding and everything.
Hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have it
Yeah,
blasting, but
yeah.
just something to.
You got put speakers in.
Yeah, that was already on the boat.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that radio too. Yeah, I don't think I don't think I've heard of that one, Wayne. I'll have to look him up. JR says slabs on deck, Georgia. I'm old instrument and electronic designer. 10 gauge fine for electronics, but if TM is over 10 foot from battery, you need 8 or 6. Yep,
Yeah,
I agree.
yep,
Especially 24 36 volt.
yeah,
All of them really, but
yep. Better be safe than sorry.
yep. And as hard as I run, I think I got 10 on mine. I
Mhm.
think I got, I think it's 10. It may be 8. I know it's not 6.
Yeah.
But the longer run you make, the higher,
Yeah. Yep.
the bigger wire you want.
Yep.
And wire gauge is sort of like hook sizes. The farther down it goes, the bigger it is on certain ones. Well, if you do like a number 4 or number 6, number 2, and
Yeah.
all that, it. Uh-oh, Craig say he got his drone sold.
Oh, cool, man. Retirement coming up.
See clear harness.
Okay. Cool.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah.
That don't uh what do they call them? Bass tank. Is that some bass tank came up with?
I think they have their own harness bass tank now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, it says Happy B Day.
Yep. Sunday. Yep.
Oh, same day as both y'all the
Oh,
same
cool,
day.
man. Cool,
That's cool.
man. Yep.
The Tim came with the boat, so Bass Pro Shops better have it right. Don't depend on that.
You got to look it over.
Mm-hmm. JR says, yeah, I have had to do KC mill calcs for wire size
Yep.
over distance. There's Chuck. So he just stopped in to say hi. Appreciate you,
Hey,
Chuck.
Chuck. Cool. Thanks, Wayne.
Chuck says it's too hot to fish there. You
Yep.
got you got to go early, Chuck.
Yep.
It's been nice on the lake in the mornings, man. I'm telling you, it's been really nice. 70 mid 70s.
Yeah. When you
It
launch.
don't last long, but it starts off nice. It starts off really nice. Yep. But it's like I said, guys. Right now, from what I've seen, Lake Somerville, the fish were a little bit more aggressive. But for you guys that fish Lake Houston or any of these other lakes, uh, it's like I was talking to Pack One today. I I I use my live scope to judge what the fish do to my action on the jig. And when I get up to the fish, I always start off subtle. Whether they're aggressive or not, I'll start off subtle. Because if you get right there at the fish and you're too aggressive with your jig action to get his attention, sometimes you can be too aggressive and it'll spook him away. So I always start off subtle, and if I don't get their attention, I bump it up a little bit more. And sometimes you almost got to hit them to get their attention. They won't spook. And another thing too that was pretty big that's happened this week is I had a couple of teenagers on the boat, and uh, the 12 footers was a bit much for them. Not knowing it, but I knew that I had to get them a lighter rod, so I whipped out one of my 10 foots that I had in my rod locker, and they can handle it a lot better. And with a 10 footer, I got to be 4 foot away from the fish. Those fish were not spooky.
Okay.
Yeah, so today we started off with the 10. Eventually had to go to the 12 because we was bumping fish.
Yeah.
Not even being able to get up close to them. But after we got on, some more fish, I went back to the 10. The 10 worked again. It's so much nicer to use a 10 or 11 footer, man, than that 12 or longer. I like it a lot. Chuck says went to St. Clair a few weeks ago and did well. Going to Lake Erie on walleye trip in a week or so.
Oh, cool. Good
That's
luck,
super
man.
cool. Yeah, I watched a video. I forget who it was. A guy that was fishing Lake Erie. Thought that was pretty cool. How those? It got crappie up there too, right?
Yeah, I think so. Got them perch.
Yeah. Chuck said, I think I forgot how to crappie fish.
It won't take long to learn again.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
first stump, you'll be good.
I don't know if we had, walleye down here, I'd probably do a mix of both.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, Steve, I'm not for sure if you got
Yeah.
anything
No,
to
I ain't got
go over. I
nothing.
hadn't
No.
seen any questions. We don't get that many questions like
Yeah.
we used to.
Yeah.
But
It's hot. That's why.
it is hot. Yeah, it's not a lot of people. This is my slow season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Next month I may have 5 trips booked,
Hmm.
and usually this time of the month before the month after, I'm usually almost be full.
Yeah.
But it is hot out there, and a
Yeah.
lot of people just not want to deal
Yeah.
with that heat. Hutch say he hadn't been on the water
Oh
since
man, Hutch.
December.
Man, that's 6 months.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah. October,
Chuck
November.
say October and November is best here. I
Yeah.
like those months too.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna fish every month. Slabs on deck say I was fishing a half-mile long bridge on Sunday, and a guy saw me catching fish and came and started fishing right on top of me.
Dang.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, it happens.
I've seen those days. I've seen those days. Oh, Wayne, I ain't know your dad was from Canada. My family
Okay.
fished a lot on St. Clair and other lakes in Canada.
Oh, cool.
That's cool. That is super cool.
Yep.
Well, guys, I'm pretty pooped out. Uh,
You got a
that
trip tomorrow too, right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yes, sir. Rest of this week. Look at Jr.
Yeah.
You mean they're pot lickers?
Yeah, I haven't had one since about 3, 4 weeks ago. Night
Wayne
fish.
Becker say I want to try night fishing. Do green lights work for crappie?
They say they do.
Yeah, I hadn't been successful
Yep.
night. Now I will say this: if you got, I hadn't been successful putting lights out. But I have fished under permanent lights and have caught crappie.
Yeah.
Now I do know that works. But guys, this is gonna be a short show tonight.
Yep.
I think we went over some good stuff to help you get or encourage you to get out there and help you, get on some fish. And if any of you guys need to update your units or want some great baits that work really good, last a good while, Steve is the guy to go to.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah. Just hit me up.
Pack once. He was saying he was going to put the fish in. I didn't bring my cooler, and the ice
Uh-huh.
cooler he brought had his food, and so we
Oh.
used his live well.
Uh-huh.
And so the fish that he was looking, I could see that he was worried about putting his finger in his mouth. Man, crappie do not have teeth, right? So every fish he dealt with today, hey, they ain't got no teeth. I can put my nose.
Man.
Yeah, that was funny.
Mm.
Greg said they do work here. Talking about the lights,
Oh, okay.
the green lights. Well, guys, it's hot.
Yeah.
We got this storm. Don't know. Nobody know what it's going to do. So any of you guys in Louisiana or in Texas, or I think it's through Alabama already, right?
Yeah.
So you got Mississippi, Louisiana, and Texas. You guys be careful out there.
Yep.
And as we always say, we'll be back next week. Same time, same flavor.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.